Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'll be showing you how to build a Lego return to center steering. So I will quickly demonstrate here. So if I hold it up here, as you can see, it would always return back to center. And it's not one of those kind of steering systems where it only works when you're holding it up like this, but it actually works when you push down quite a bit of force on it. So as you can see, it still works perfect. So let's get right into building this. Okay, so I'm back and I laid down all the pieces you will be needing to build this return to center steering. And as you can see, it's not that many. So let's get started here. You want to get two of these small pieces here, and then you want to get two of these 4-stud long axles like this, and you basically want to put it in there like that, and do that on both sides, and you can push it down on a hard surface. So you should have something like this so far. And you want to get your 7-hole Technic beam and just put that in there. And make sure you have two holes here and 2 holes here. And then you get 2 of these little spacer things like that. And then you just stick there on there like that. So far you should have something that looks like this. So you put that to the side. Okay, so our next part we're going to be making is basically what's going to move the steering. Okay, so you want to get your 5-stud long axle and a spacer thing. And you put that on there. And then next you want to get this Lego gear. I believe it's the second smallest Lego gear Lego makes. And you also put that on there. And next you should get you get this piece. I'm not really sure what it's called, but it's the piece that has you can put an axle in there, and then it has these 2 things where you can put pegs in them. And so you just put that to the side as well. So now we're gonna get this piece, and we're gonna get these 2 pieces here. You put one right there, and you do the same on the other side. So you should have something that looks like this. And then you want to get this piece here that it is usually used for steering mechanisms. And I got this from an old Lego set. So you want to just put this upside down like so, and stick it onto these 2 pegs. So you should have something that looks like this, and then like the groove is like on the bottom. So you put that away. Wait. Okay, so you get these 2. They're 4.5 studs long, I believe, and they have this little thing on the end that prevents it from going any further into like a hole. And you basically put that right over here, on like right next to like where the steering mechanism piece is connected, and you want to place one of these spacers on it here. This is where you're going to connect the wheel, and when you put it in, make sure you don't put it in too much where it can't really turn. But I didn't put it in too much where it can't turn, but now I can turn it freely. And do the same over here. And push that in there. So you should have this basic steering mechanism. And then next, you want to get these two connector pieces, but they're like 3 studs long. And you put that into this little hole here. And do the same on the other side. So you should have this. And basically with these blue pieces, well, for me they're blue, but so what these blue pieces will do is basically limit how much your steering can steer. Because you don't want it steering too much, because if you're going to make like a RC car or something and you don't have these blue pieces on, your car's going to go crazy. So next up, you get this piece back that we made before, right here. And then you basically put that in this top hole here and make sure that it's straight up, and make sure these are like straight as well. So you kind of have to adjust it. So yeah, like that's fine. And then you get this little peg here and you put it in there, that little hole here, and that's basically just going to hold the motor on that we're going to put on. So for the motor, so I would use the M motor because it's powerful enough to power the steering, but it's not too weak that it won't steer it enough, or that if it's too strong, then it would actually break the steering. So you're just gonna pop that on there, and we're basically done. All we have to do is get this small rubber band, and it's if you hold it in a circle, it's about a 1/2 inch diameter, and we're just gonna get our steering mechanism, and basically we're gonna like pinch the end of it and kind of stick it in there like that, and then we grab both ends, stretch one end, put it on there, and do the same on the other side, and we're basically done now. So we're gonna test it out. And you can obviously, you have to make the rubber band stretch out a bit before you actually use it. So we're stretching out here. And then you can obviously put any kind of tires, but I use these tires. And if you have these will work perfect. And I'm just going to stick those on there. So I have these tires on there. And then now it's gonna return back to center. And it's doing it's kind of like when it goes back to the center, it actually goes to a little over there, and that's good because when you have some weight on it, when you build an RC car, now it's gonna go back to the middle like every time. And once in a while, you may have to replace this rubber band because it may break or maybe stretch out too much. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe and like and rate. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section below. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed.